Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, it's because as much as I think this is an adorable car, in the slot car world and in real life, I can only think of one other car that looks more ridiculous and impractical. People, this is the Scalextric Reliant Supervan from the Mr. Bean TV show. And another reason why I started laughing is because of how much this poor little van is put through by one of my most favourite British characters on TV. Now, before I take it off its display, let me just tell you very quickly, it's British. The Reliant Motor Company was founded in the UK in 1935 by Tom Lawrence Williams. And he actually built the first prototype in his garden. And you know what? I'm all for it. I think it's an iconic piece of Britishness and I love it. It's fun. It's a fun vehicle. I've never had the privilege of being in one or driving one, but just seeing how easily they roll and seeing them in the Mr. Bean TV show, it's a fun vehicle. Now, those of you out there who probably want to start taking the mickey out of British cars, need I remind you what else came from the British shores originally? Would you look at this cute little thing? I absolutely adore this car, as funny as it may look to some of you. I must admit though, why make a three-wheeler? I mean, there's another very iconic Reliant, okay, that is known from another very huge British comedy, and yeah, Only Fools and Horses. But today we are dealing with the one from the Mr. Bean show, and I'm telling you, as far as replicas go, this is gorgeous. God bless. It looks so hopeless, look. Anyway, I absolutely love how they've replicated this. I mean, look, registration plate. Look at the headlights. Doesn't it look like a little face? A little, don't mind me, I'll just sit here face. I absolutely love this little thing. I can't wait to get it on the track, because in the real world, it's a three-wheeler, but guess what? In the slot car world, technically it's a two-wheeler. And I'll show you this now. I'm going to go straight to the bottom of the car right now. Look, and don't tell anybody I showed you this. That's a fake front wheel, okay? This vehicle actually relies on the guide blade as its front wheel, as it were. And then you've got your real two rear wheels right there. Try saying that fast. Now, it being a three-wheeler in the real world, we all know what happens to this bad boy if you turn too sharply. Okay, so technically this is a Reliant Robin. This replaced the Regal. However, same company, same shape, same three wheels, same rolling over problem. Will it suffer the same fate on a slot car track? Well, let's have a look at the evidence. Can we just look underneath again? This is the first time I've ever seen a Scalextric slot car where you see more of the magnet. Now, usually you only see a little section of the magnets on any slot car, really. But this one you can see more of it. So I think it's trying to overcompensate to make sure this bad boy stays on the track. Do you know, the more I look at this Scalextric model right here, it's the more I appreciate how much it looks like the real thing. Loving the license plate. Yeah, you got your rear windscreen there, your rear lights. I wonder if those work. We'll soon see. I know the front lights will work. Well, actually, there's no guesswork involved. That brings me nicely back to the case. Now, if you're like me, you're returning back to the world of slot cars after many decades, or you are new to slot cars, especially Scalextric, if you look on their cases, it will tell you straight away what lights will work and what lights won't. Right here, that tells me the rear lights will work, and that's for your front lights. Oh my goodness, I have just noticed something that makes me love this even more. I literally thought, and most of the pictures online really don't show this, I am so pleasantly surprised. When you look at the windscreen and the side windows too, and even from the rear, believe it or not, they're not blacked out. I thought they were just blacked out because there's nothing inside. No, these are heavily tinted windows, and guess what? There's a driver inside. I really didn't know that. I am so impressed by that. I didn't expect there to be a figure inside. And I literally had to set this scene up like this to be able to take a photograph to show you this. Oh wow, mate, get this in an art gallery now. Let's get it on the oh, wait a minute. And you may have picked up on this earlier when I showed you underneath earlier, nowhere to put a digital chip. It's too small. Aww. However, I bet you there's some of you out there that could open this up and mod it and make it take a digital chip. Hold on, before I film this section, I just realised there's a horrible gap there. I just need to, I love this hobby. I just need to fill it before I start filming. There we go. Last bit just there. That's what I love about this hobby. There's no real rules. You just do you. Because I know you're probably thinking, well, that's a different colour or type of grass to the one behind. No. Just see this as a little hedge. Thank you. I tell you what, I am pleasantly surprised. This vehicle really handles the track well. I really thought it was going to be tumbling all over the place and flying off the track, even near the end of the video where I increased the speed, not to its limit, but I increased it as you saw, and it was still handling this track like a pro. I'm guessing that's thanks to the magnets inside. But now it's left me thinking maybe I need to get the Only Fools and Horses one too, and the Mini that Mr. Bean drives, but I'm not too sure about the sofa chair on the roof and him sitting on it. I don't think that's going to drive very well.